Well, it's hard to believe 2 months ago you're being named defensive MVP of the bowl game. Now you're here at the Combine. You can see the excitement on your face. This has got to be a dream come true.
It is, man. I've been dreaming about this since I was like 4 or 5, man. Just having the opportunity to play in the NFL. When I got here, I was so excited getting off the plane. I woke up the day before the plane with butterflies in my stomach. Like, oh, man, it's finally here. I get to do it. You know, this opportunity is crazy for me, and I'm just glad I have it because I love this. Now, being able to talk to teams from the NFL, coaches, I talked to the hardball coaches both just in the Super Bowl, both of them, you know, and I'm just glad to be considered one of the elite.
What skills do you hope to showcase this week for the Scouts?
Just my change of direction, how I can keep leverage, and just my overall toughness.
So often we just hear about how the guys go over and over the different drills to try to enhance their measurables. You've also worked on the mental aspect of the game as well.
I have. I've been studying film. I've been looking at different positions. I've been working out at different positions. So I've been doing a lot. The diet and everything, like the dedication that I put myself through and all the preparation has just been phenomenal. And I thank everybody who's contributed to it.
For this transition to the next level, how much are you going to benefit from playing in that defensive system with Mark D'Antonio and Pat Narduzzi?
I mean, we ran multiple defenses. We ran we started a little 3-4. I think people got a little glimpse of. We practiced it more than we played in it, and we ran the 4-3.
Some of the scouts have questioned maybe your explosiveness as a pass rusher. Mm-hmm. Are you prepared to make that transition to a power pass rusher if you need to?
Exactly. That's exactly what I've been doing, actually. I've been working out with a defensive line coach in Arizona named Thurman Moore, and he's been showing me different hand techniques, a way to focus on the offensive tackle in his hands. Being able to transition coming out, giving him a hard stab. You know, it's just so many different techniques that I've been learning, and I'm just, like I said, man, I'm so excited to be able to showcase it. I can't wait till I showcase it. I know this is fun now, the drills, but when we be able to put on the pads, I think I have a whole lot more fun.
Over the last couple of years, Michigan State has really established itself as one of the elite defenses in the country. Talk about the mindset it takes to play defense for Michigan State.
We make a defensive blueprint every year, and everybody challenges each other in practice and in the games. We always come out with a smash mouth mentality. It's like we gonna hit you in the mouth, and also when teams doubt us, they doubt that what we're gonna do. We try to do it every time. No first downs. If they don't score on us, we win. That's our mentality, and we got to score. And that's the same mindset when I talk to the coaches. That's what they say they want to do. They want to score. They want turnovers. They want to create. And that's the same mentality that Coach Narduzzi and the rest of the defensive staff and Coach D'Antonio have showed us. That's what we need to do. So I'm glad to be. I'm so excited that I picked Michigan State and the way they prepared me, especially Coach Manning too. It's so I can go on and on. I know I'm rambling, but man, this.
Coming out of high school, #1 ranked player in the state, one of the top at your position in the country, you took that leap of faith with Mark D'Antonio. Talk about your relationship with him, because I know you struggle with making a decision to come out early.
I did struggle. It was a really emotional time for me and him when we did it. I doubted at some times before I made my decision, but I knew that Coach D'Antonio had my back. And I love Coach D'Antonio like a father, like a grandfather, like a best friend. He's a genuine person, and he's always shown that from high school, when I was a junior when he first started recruiting me, and then all the way till now. Even now today, he called me when he was on a trip, on a little vacation, talking to somebody, well, not vacation, but on a little trip. And he called me just to make sure I'm okay, and I love him for that. He's a great person.
Lost a lot of close games in the Big Ten last year, 8 starters back on defense. 1, how good can this team be? Can it compete for a championship again? And number 2, how good can that defense be?
I feel like the defense, just because we got all the tools and all the tangibles, even though I left, I know some guys are going to step up. And I think we take it over. I think we be the #1 defense in the country. And I know they're going to try. I know Mac's going to lead it. I know Darquez going to step up. Isaiah going to step up. Curtis going to step up. Like you said, we got 8 starters coming back in the offense. We also got some more experience, guys that played in the games. They less drop balls towards the end of the season. They made bigger plays, and I know they're going. So I feel like we could contend, not just for a Big Ten championship, but higher.
I know there's been a lot going on since that bowl game. Have you had a chance to reflect back on your favorite moment as a college player?
I still got the same favorite moment. The first time I walked down the tunnel, and I was crying oh my God, I finally made it, So the first time I walked down Spartan tunnel, the tunnel, walking out, smoke come out, the dun, dun, dun. Yeah, and then hear the crowd roar. Yeah, that was the best experience. Every time it got me.
And then lastly, what was your favorite part of the Spartan game day experience? Was it the tunnel run out?
It was when we won. It was the in-room locker room when we did our little fight song. It was just the camaraderie and the brotherhood. Yeah, I still feel like all those guys are my brothers.